Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we handedly took care of Marcus Mariota and the Titans last game. I mean, it wasn't so much that our defense stepped up, but it was so much the Titans couldn't get their offense rolling. In defense and offensively, we struggled at some parts, and then other parts we just took it to them. It was just a very inconsistent game. But we did move back. Well, move back. We never started 500. This is the first time we have been 500 at 6-6. And so next week we go into the Packers. Let's see what the football gods this week bless us with going into week 14. And if we gain any leverage on any other team, particularly within our division. Because we are chasing the wild card right now within our division. So, looks like the Packers dropped a game. But we will go into Lambeau Field against the 8-4 Packers. And we are in a must-win situation. And so this is just ridiculous. So, one thing we do have, I remember from the injury report, we do have Alshon Jeffrey back. And we are completely healthy right now, which is kind of strange. My injury slider is up at 60 right now. Because I don't really have that many injuries while everyone else does. It's weird. So Eddie Lacy will be out for 2 more weeks with a broken thumb. He's a 98 overall. Wow. Brian Beluga, the right tackle, out for the rest of the year with pectoral tear. And then Devontae Adams, he's an 82. The hip fracture, out for 6 weeks. So he won't be in until the Super Bowl, maybe. If they make it that far. We will look at the depth chart, but first we will fix our own depth chart. Okay, I kind of fixed it for us. But okay, go back to quarterback. Go back to the Packers this time. And so, we go against Aaron Rodgers in his 12th year out of Cal. Technically it's Cal Berkeley, but Cal. With Brent Hundley being the backup instead of Ryan Mallett. So we did have an injury to Aaron Rodgers where he was out for a game. I forgot what the injury was last game, and Ryan Mallett came out and sling the ball around him, and then he got shaken up, and then Brent Hundley come in. Now Brent Hundley is the backup. So that is a big change over in Green Bay. Michael Bush is the running back. So either Eddie Lacy's been hurt for through our last game or he got hurt again. Antoine Griffin's going to be him. Behind him, rookie out of Nevada. Well, Brian Leonard out of Rutgers going to be the fullback. Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, 1 and 2 with Joey Marshall, who just ate us up last game from Indiana State. Rookie going to be in the slot with Javes Blue. Tight end, Jermichael Finley, Richard Rogers, and Kennard Beckman. Left tackle, it's going to be David Bakhtiari, 4th-year player at Colorado. Good guy for the Packers to have on the line. Josh Sutton, going in his 9th year from UCF. Corey Lindsey, the center, and he's going to be big. I believe we were dealing with Treader last game, possibly. TJ Yang, or Lang, not Yang. TJ Lang, going his 8th year out of Eastern Michigan. Anchoring that right side. They do have Philip Blake. Looks like they're getting some players together. Donald Penn looks like he was signed to cover the left tackle position while Brian Beluga has been out with this pectoral tear. They do have Shamel Mays, who we saw. Actually, that's Merrill Priester. So I'm not sure why Shamel Mays right here is there, but they have some intriguing rookies that could play in case of anyone else going down. On defense, Mike Daniels, the right end, going his 5th year out of Iowa with Jeremy Mincy behind him. Josh Boyd, on the right side with Alex Carrington behind him. Defensive tackle positions, Terrence Cody and Doug Worthington. There's no BJ Raji, so we don't have that big body guy. But Terrence Cody is a big body out there, being 6'4" and 349, so we can't take him lightly. Clay Matthews on the left side with Hunter Watkins, rookie out of Northwestern State. Middle linebackers going to be Sam Barrington and Ben Hunt, rookie out of Wisconsin. Colin McCarthy and Josh Maluga will see some limited time there in their 3-4. Melvin Ingram coming from the Chargers has really been a big upgrade for them defensively. Going his 5th year out of South Carolina, he had a big game against us earlier in the year with Noah Gilbert behind him, rookie out of Connecticut. Over on the corner side, Casey Hayward, Sam Shields, and Demarius Randall. I think what we had last week was time we matched up was just Sam Shields and Demarius Randall, and so we really put a hurting on Demarius Randall. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And Demetric Clark and Demente Goodson there. Free safety, Clinton Dix, 3rd year out of Alabama with Don Jones behind him. Strong safety, Morgan Burnett with Robert Jordan, another rookie they drafted there. Kick returner, going to be, of course, Randall Cobb. Third down running back, of course, going to be Michael Bush. Weird thing is, 3rd down, they don't put a speed back or anything, which is one thing they haven't put in the game there. So we will look at the stats from last week when it came to the awards. Offensively, we're first because we've been so behind. Defensively, we are just the reason why we're behind. So weekly awards. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. So going into week 13, Russell Wilson, 18-27, 274, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 sack. Did have a rushing touchdown. Big Ben, 23 of 40, 321, 5 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Took 2 sacks. For on defense, Bobby Wagner, 14 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. And Lawrence Timmons, 14 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception. So that is your week 13. So let's look at the playoff implications right now. The Lions won last week. What it looks like. Yes, they did. The Packers lost. So the Lions have overtaken the Packers again to be number 1 in the NFC North. They would be the number 2 seed. Seahawks is going in as the number 1. NFC South, everyone's 5-7 besides the Saints. Saints are at 6-6. Giants are 7-5. Everyone is 6-6 besides the Cowboys. And we still play the Eagles, Redskins, and we have, I believe we beat the Cowboys. So these 2 games are big. Because we are 6-6 right now. Beat the Falcons. So literally we are chasing the Vikings right now. Or it's the Eagles. Eagles are supposedly 13th. We're chasing the Eagles right now. I'm guessing the Vikings lost the Eagles. So that's why. Vikings have dropped 3 straight games. We're on a 2-game win streak. We have the Packers. I believe we play the Vikings. And then we have 2 NFC East games against the Eagles and the Redskins. So these games are absolutely vital. We're in a must-win situation to even make a wild card. Wow. I don't believe we're actually in the race. So we're going to see draft stories. Noah Evans sees his struggles continue, missing several key blocks and a 24-16 loss. So his draft stock's gonna go down. See where he's at. Noah Evans. I want to say that name sounds familiar. So we do have some scouting points. We do got to scout some. Like we do every week. 175. Noah. He's right guard. Yeah, Noah Evans. Yeah. He is slated to be a third round pick, which is weird. It's very, very weird. Look at BJ Cross. 6th round pick, 6'4", 308, pass blocker. Yeah, he's definitely going to be undrafted. Actually, you know what? This week we're going to look at some receiver prospects. We don't really need one, but I have a feeling as Eddie Royal gets older, he might actually retire. Derek Reed, Texas. 6'2", 212. Hey, he's definitely a late bloomer in the 2nd round. JT Hill out of Georgia. Ooh, a spectacular catch. He's definitely a project. Zach Shaw out of Colorado. It's a red zone threat, too. Oh, a tall guy, 239. Damn, that guy's massive. JT Griffin out of Rhode Island. Another red zone threat. Another good catcher. Let's see. Kawan Grayson out of Liberty. He's a possession guy. He looks somewhat decent. I have a feeling I missed a couple players I might want to look at. Gardner, Zach Redman, I don't really need that. Don't need a quarterback. Defensive tackle. If I can kick him out the outside. I don't know. Maybe I could kick him out to an end position. It's very possible. So I will see you guys next time when we take on the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field in a must-win situation. And this is big because the Packers are very difficult at home. And we go next week into an NFC East opponent, the Eagles. And we need to get a win here. So I will see you guys next time. Later.